Welcome back, everyone, to Guardian of Bree, where we have arrived at the Coleman Waddle Inn, and I've found my friend Lisbeth Honeymead here, tending bar as usual. Hello there.
Hello there.
Oh my, look here, a real life hero. It's not often that we get such respectable folk through here. Oh, cut it out, Lisbeth. Yes, how my tongue goes on. Oh, Torlin told me to send you upstairs just as soon as you arrived. The stairs are across the room here. Okay, yes, yes. I remember where the stairs are. Thank you. Am I going to have to put up with this now? Well, let's see what we've got. Ah, let's see. I guess this is where Torridon is. Ah, here's Torridon now. Hello there. You sent for me?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yes, thank you for coming, Pangard. My kindred and I were driven from the bounds of the Shire by the Nazgul of Mordor. They pursued us eastward and slew many of us. It was my goal to join Amdir, but I have heard rumor of his fate in Archet. They said that he was stabbed by a Morgul knife and led off by some evil men, the ones who've sent Blackwolds their aid. There are few left now who have the power over such wounds, and those that I know of dwell some distance from here. We must find Irondeer, and quickly, if we're to save him. He's likely being held by the Blackwolds somewhere in the Chetwood. We must find a way to enter their lair and free him, but first, we must bind them. Speak with Constable Underhill. He may be of help. You can usually find him outside near the Coleman Waddle. Once you have learned the Blackwolf's lair and believe that you can gain entry, return to me. Hurry, before it's too late. Alright, fine. I will speak to Mr. Underhill. Hello, Underhill. I'm back from my trip to Archet.
How do you do?
Ah, there you are. So you met Torridon then, right? It's good to have the hero of Archet on our side. Oh, you're not you too. There is still a Blackwold agent, though, in town. We think that he's trying to rebuild the band from amongst the local ruffians and bullies. We need proofs, though. A letter or parchment will do if it came from the agent themselves. Many of the brigands hold up in the Chetwood. Follow the road east until you come to the guardhouse, where Constable Wren is stationed. From there, head north and look into the brigands' watchfires scattered throughout the wood. Search their packs and signs of their summons. Let me know right away if you find anything. We need to know what they're up to. Alright, fine. I will go and find the pack there. Now, let's see, what else do we have while I'm in the area, just in case there's anyone here who needs something done. Oh, hi there, Mida. What's that?
Might I take a moment of your time?
Yes. I was wondering if I could take your some time, Constable. I haven't had any word of me son Covell since the brigand nonsense began, and I'm mighty scared that he got caught up into some sort of trouble. We lived in the Archet till recently, but we had an argument. I'm sure you know how boys are. Yes, and Covell left all in a huff. He said that he would make his own way down in Combe, and there's the last that I heard of him. Now that I've come to Combe, I hear that he's gone east. If you don't mind, could you talk to Constable Wren for me? She watches the road east of here, and maybe she's seen Cobell pass by. Okay, I'll speak to Wren. She. Oh, hello, the Gale. You have problems?
Would you do something for me?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, my mind's miles away. I didn't see you there, Constable. Did you help fight off those brigands, right? Yes, thank you for that. My dad did, but he well, well, during the Blackwolds raid on Archit, someone broke into our house and stole many of our things. I don't care about most of them, but they took my dad's favorite fishing pole. I don't care if I get anything else back, but he wouldn't have wanted this filthy brigand to have it. Now that I've moved here to Combe, I've been meaning to ask Constable Wren if she could track down the fishing pole for me. Could you ask her? All right, I will speak. Okay, fine, 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 fine. All right, I will go and speak with Constable Wren. Though I'm more of the roamer, so she's probably going to send me out anyway. Hello there. How's things going, Sageford?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Oh, after the initial raids, when foes began fleeing the villages like Arch and Staddle, the Blackwolves found that they could no longer rely upon open raids to support themselves. They seized old Barman's farm and began tilling the soil, though badly and with any care for the land. The brigands at the farm must be under the supervision of some Blackwolf leader, else they would fall into laziness. If you confront the Blackwolf's leader on the farm, you might be able to recover some of the valuables that they have stolen. Oh, right, fine, I'll head over to Old Bauman's farm then. Anything else? Yes.
Might I take a moment of your
Yes, the
time?
Blackwolf brigands are on the run, no question about that, thanks to you. They're trying to regroup at camps throughout the Chetwood, but they suffered a real defeat over at Archit. The brigands fled their old encampment by Archit, carrying a large lockbox, which they brought to one of the smaller camps in the Chetwood, northeast of Combe. If we can get our hands on that lockbox, its contents could be used to help those who lost property to the Blackwolds. There are a number of watchfires all throughout the road, so you'll need to find out which is the right one. These villains have a great many debts to repay, Pine Guard. If you can return to the lockbox, the folk around would be better for it. Alright, fine, I will find the lockbox. And that will be this away. Oh. Oh, what did you want, Ted?
I don't know if you can help me.
Yeah, me and old dad was a robber. Well, you know that old story, right? Well, just let me see how to talk about this. Well, anyway, you remember how the constable got my dad, but before he was hanged, my dad told me that he had buried the loot? I never needed it afore now, so I was content to let it stay buried. But I figured it's time to get my hands on the wealth enough to keep you warm and shod, as me dear old dad used to call it. Can you take this pickaxe and dig the treasure up? You're asking me to dig up a treasure that your father stole. Well, maybe at least help solve the case. Alright, where is it? Well, it's by the old hanging tree grows. Yes, it'll have an X carved onto it. Alright, fine. Really? Really? Hello, Ren. It looks like the requests are getting weirder and weirder.
What can I do for you?
Yes, I have heard that many of the Blackwolds brigands, after looting Archit, fled into the Chetwood. It seems that the Blackwood leaders are angry. They feel that the raid might have been more successful if their followers had been less focused on filling their pockets and more on acting together. Well, in some ways it's probably for the best that they weren't acting together. The main encampment down the east of the road and deep into the northern woods. I suspect that many of the Blackwolves can be found within the camp. Mayhaps if you search in the area, you might find Gale's lost fishing pole. Well, alright, I guess I could do that. And, oh yes, there is another matter.
What do you need?
Oh, looking for Kovo Woodwright, are you? I've been hearing something about that boy, but I can't say his mother is going to like it any. He's joined up with the Blackwolds. He hadn't been in Combe for long when they took him. He tried finding work around town, but he didn't have the stamina for the hard labor. If you can talk to him, you might convince him to give it up now and for some real line of work, but I doubt it. I wager you'll find him east of Combe in the Chetwood, alright? I'll see if I can talk some sense into him. Apparently everybody wants my attention. Hello there, Fosco.
Hello there. Might I speak with you a moment?
Oh, hi there, Pineguard. My Uncle Filbert and I were having tea and discussing the state of things in Breeland, about how the folk in Arches showed the Blackwolds brigands a thing or two. Oh, thanks for helping us with that. Oh, when Uncle Filbert stood up and says, "Someone ought to do something about these villains. I'm going to give them a piece of my mind." And then he left, without even finishing his tea. Ooh, that is quite a strange thing. Up the road and into the woods east of the camp, past the brigands' watchfires, there's some ruins there. The Blackwolds are holed up. Uncle Filbert has probably gone there to have a word with them, though I don't think that he'll make the full journey. He's not as young as he used to be. If he were, he'd likely got himself into some sort of trouble. I dare not go any further and search for him, but could you go out there at Constable? Alright, fine. I will keep an eye on him. I'm going out in that direction anyway. And you wanted something, Taylor?
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yes, Combe has always relied on this lumber camp for their livelihoods, remember? And now the people in Archet will be relying on us to supply the wood to rebuild the town, I expect. There's no shortage of work, that much is certain. We'll need to start taking down some of the trees to the northeast along the cliffs, but there's a wolf den in that way that endangers our workers. Could you deal with the wolves? Why not? I just hope that there isn't another wolf keeper around here to go after me. And hello there, Bob. And someone told me that you needed help.
I'm sorry to trouble you, but will you help me?
Yes. Have you heard about what happened in Archet? Well, of course you have. Yeah, kicked them right out, didn't you? That's good. Now, I lost Sally's chain when those brigands took over the farm. She's been gone for many a year, but that chain always did bring me some comfort. One of the Blackwoods probably picked it up, and I want it back. Alright, fine. I will go look for Sally's chain. Fine. Now, I think that's enough work for one day. It looks like some of those spiders have escaped down into this area. Oh, yep, those definitely have. Well, I guess I will have to deal with a few spiders also. Oh well, at least I got used to fighting them already. Now, let's see if I could find those. Really? Alright, fine. Goodbye. Oh. Well, you're a resilient one, aren't you? Is that Filbert up ahead? Yes, I believe it is. Hello, Phil. Someone should do something about those Blackwood villains. Well, I'm going out to see if I could do anything about it.
What do you need?
Finally, someone respectable! I was beginning to think that no one out here in the woods had any manners. I simply couldn't stand by any longer while those Blackwolds have had their way in the Chetwood. I marched right in and told them just what I think about their sort. They laughed me right out of their camp. "Go back to Hobbiton, little boy," they said to me. I'd never been spoke to like that before, never. I wanted to leave. Something in the big ruin is just a bit off, I'd say. One ruffian, Cole Sickleaf, he used to be a nice boy. He took my handkerchief. Could you bring back it to me? Yes, he ran off to the ruins, all the way to the east, between the frightening ruins of the north and that Skunk Woods farm. All right, fine. I will see if I can find that handkerchief for you. What a day. I see what he means by about these wolves. There seem to be a few of them around. Well, I've had to deal with wolves before, so we'll do it again. I'm sure they won't present me with too much trouble. Yep, no trouble whatsoever. I really should have picked up a bow when I was in Combe. Oh well, maybe I'll remember at some point in the future. I think I found the Blackwolds. Well, let's see if I can find one of their camps and deal with them. Hey, Mr. Dogwood. Alright, fine. You're under arrest. I didn't think he'd listen to me. But we'll have to deal with him then. Alright. Be a few hours before he wakes up. So now, where were we? Ah! There's a camp right over there. Well, I have a couple of... Hey there, do you mind if... No, you will mind. Alright, fine. Fine, if that's what you want. Hey! That's Gail's fishing pole. Well, alright, at least I found that without any trouble. Now, what do we have here? Ooh, a letter. The tyranny of inaction needs silence no longer. Cast aside your things that you make you. Bring 3 white shirts. Oh, good grief. Well, it sounds like we've found that. Okay, good. Now, oh, is that Cocoa Woodwright? Hello there.
What do you need?
What's that? Me mother sent you to find me? I don't care. I've never been good at anything in my life, but now I've found something that I can do and do good. Yes, you're going to regret coming into Blackwold territory, that's what I gotta tell you. The Chetwood will be your grave, stranger. Oh, fine. You may have won this round, but I will never quit the Blackwolds. Stubborn. Ooh, this looks like the camp that may have the lockbox in it. Well, I'll just have to sneak up on them and deal with them. Not too sure I like the idea of there being an archer here. Okay, take care of you. Good. Now, whoopsie daisy. Let's not get him on into the act. That's right. Just ignore us. We're just sparring a little bit. Thank you. Now, what have we got here? Well, I guess we could bring this to the constable. This looks like old Ballman's farm. Let's see if you can find these valuables that they were speaking of. Well, definitely Blackwolds, that's for sure. Oh, Sally's chain. Well, I suppose that is made it a proper trip. Now what about you? You seem to be in charge of this group. receipt. Okay, so we still need to find the hanging tree. And, oh yes, the handkerchief. Based on what Filbert said, and they should be in these ruins somewhere. Let's see if there's a handkerchief thief around here. Hello there. I was wondering if you know a Cole Sickle-Leaf. Oh, you are Cole Sickle-Leaf? You could just hand me back the handkerchief and... Alright, fine. If that's the way you want to do it, we could do it that way. I could just be as rough. Thank you. I found your handkerchief.
What do you need?
You at least have some decency. I thank you very much for returning my handkerchief and bid you a good day, as civilized folk are wont to do. I'm going to stay here and keep an eye on these impolite troublemakers. Maybe it's the Tookish blood I get from my mother's side of the family, but I'll take more than insults to send me back to my town folk unsatisfied. Perhaps my presence here will remind these ruffians what it means to live in Breeland. If you can tell my nephew Pasco that I'm fine, I'd appreciate it. Okay, well, I'll speak to Pasco then. I found Sally's chain.
I'm sorry. Did you need something?
Ah, you found her chain and showed them Blackwolds villains a thing or two. I don't doubt it. A lifetime of thanks, Pine Guard. Ah, Sally was such a good hound. We'd go hunting in the fall and she could sniff out a coney for what seemed like a near mile. It's good to have her chain back, and all I've got left from her. Thank you for your trouble. Alright, and I guess I'll take the... I suppose the eggs and onions would be good. So it takes care of that. Oh, and I suppose I should come back here. Took care of the
What do
wolves.
you need?
Alright, I guess I could use the wolf pelt leg guards. Well, that's a nice improvement, that's for sure. Good. And
A lovely day, isn't it?
a lovely day indeed. Yeah, it's good to hear that Uncle Filbert is all right. Whee! Now, I think I need to go and check on that hanging tree. The hanging tree should be just up here. It looks like they've cleared the area. I guess all that new wood that they needed for Archit and other things to repair. Well, I found nothing of note at this dump. How about at this dump? Anything useful here? Nope, nothing of note here. Any of the others look promising in any way? Oh, how about this one? Oh no, nothing. Clover Woodwright wasn't very cooperative.
What do you need?
Ah, you found him, but he escaped. Well, his sort will not be able to flee forever. I feel the time of the Blackwolds brigands is coming to an end. It seems that I was right, and he will never give up this lawlessness. His mother will not be pleased. No, she will not. Sorry, but it looks like they cut down the tree.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
They chopped down the hanging tree? And you dug up all the trees with an X on them? This is terrible. How will I ever find me Dad's buried treasure now? Maybe give up on it?
Might I take a moment of your time?
May the woodcutters at the lumber camp east of here remember something about it. Alright, fine. I will check with Mason Thorne. the next time I'm down in the area. Alright? Right now, I have other things to report. Hi. Hi, Sageford.
How can I be of service?
What's this? Rurik? There's a Rurik Fennel living here in Colm? He's a blacksmith, but why would he be aiding the Blackwolds? Pineguard? Rurik's house is to the southeast of here, just behind the Coleman Waterhole. You had best have a talk with Rurik, and I will be very interested to know why he's been locking boxes up for the Blackwolds. Or I will check
Would you do
with
something for me?
Yes, Rurik is a locksmith here in Colm. You should show him this receipt and ask him why the brigands appear to be common patrons of his. Alright, I will do that.
What can I do for you?
And you return with the brigand's lockbox. Oh, now let us see what's inside. Oh, it's locked. Well, alright, I guess I'll speak with the locksmith about that, right? Alright, let's see. Vitality. Right, take that.
Could I speak with you a moment?
Yes, I was talking to one of the other constables shortly before you returned, and it seems that he learned that some of the Blackwolves were keeping even more valuables in their main camp. Alright, I will look for that. But that will be later on my next trip, the next time I am in the area. I found your son. He ran away.
It's a sorry day.
What? Kobo has joined with the villains? In truth, I refuse to believe it. He's a good boy, even if he does have a temper. He's a wood right through and would never do such a thing. Oh, what am I saying? I knew the boy had landed himself in a real bit of trouble. Sorry about that. And here's your fishing pole.
What can I do for you?
Oh, I guess you could have your fishing pole back. There we go. Now. Oh yes. And then there is Underhill. What will Underhill have to say? Where would he need me to go next? And what about the treasure? I guess we'll have to find that out in the next episode of Guardian of Bree.